Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com, here with match number 1 with the Play on a Budget Elementals. Yes, we'd like to play first. Keepable hand, we got all the sources we need for Master of Waves. No, we'd not like to mulligan this. And we are on the play, so we can go ahead and just put this Guildgate out first. And next turn we'll have a Weird, which we can then put a Hidden Strings on. I don't know how powerful a Hidden Strings on a Weird will be. There's a Barrage of Expendables. A Young Pyromancer would make this an incredibly good hand. But I actually might just, we'll just Molten Birth here. We can do both, actually. We can Hidden Strings and Molten Birth next turn. And actually then put out a Barrage of Expendables. So this next turn is going to be quite powerful. It looks like we're going to go up against the Jund Monsters list. This is most likely what it's going to be. There's another Master of Waves. That's going to be nice. So I am just going to let's go Hidden Strings, untap. Yes, we like Decipher on the Frostburn Weird. Now we will Molten Birth. And hopefully, yes, we like choose heads. We lost the flip. That's always how it works. Okay, and then we will attack in with Mr. Weird and do a damage. And this allows us to cast the Hidden Strings, and we will untap the island, the mountain in the Izzet Guildgate, and we'll, whoops, that's still in combat damage. And then we'll Barrage of Expendables here. So unfortunately that Molten Birth went to the bin. Otherwise we could have an amazing little hand setting up here. Hidden Strings unfortunately is pretty weak right now. So I wonder if I just get blown out by, okay, Courser Crewfix. Yes, this is going to be monsters. And if we draw into a land, we are so good. Because then we have Master of Waves. Young Pyromancer, now I'm wishing that, let's see here, he'll block. See if he wants to block here, because we can pump, and then sacrifice. Yeah, he's not going to block. We just pump once. This is bad, because we... Let's see, I'm going to attack in here, see if he blocks with the Courser. So now, let's see if I get it up. Oh, yeah. This was a terrible block on his part, because now I'm going to sack both my elemental tokens and actually kill it off. So I'm going to pump once to do 2 damage to it. And now, so there's 2 damage stacked on it. And then we can now Barrage and Barrage. So we kill that annoying Courser. I'm definitely okay with that. Yeah, that's okay. And that'll stop him from chucking out crazy. Oh, he's got another one. That's why he did it. There's a Hero's Downfall on top. Interesting little list. I have no clue what this. This might just be like a Jund control. I know Domri's definitely in here with Courser, but he's going to scry away? No, he's not going to scry away the Courser. So let's see here. Hopefully again we draw another Master of Waves. Yikes. At this point I don't know if we want to trade with the Corsair of Crewfix. He's got the Hero's Downfall next turn. So I think we if I do a Young Pyromancer first, then I can't untap. No, I need this guy alive. Even though he's probably going to get Hero's Downfall down. And I'll just pass the turn back to him. So unfortunately, we did not hit that other land. I mean, Master of Waves galore. But Hero's Downfall is going to be definitely a thing. See if he does downfall the Weird. Okay, I'll definitely make this block. And maybe he wants that 2 damage. Maybe he can now Magma Jet it or something. But I mean, Mizzium Mortars, all the removal in his deck usually does just kill it. He's going to put out a Plukranos. Okay. Alrighty, let's hopefully top deck and do another Hidden Strings would be ideal. Mountain. I'm cool with that, other than he can actually Purphoros the Master of Waves next turn. So do we hold off or do we not hold off? Yikes. 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm going to offer him the trade. Because I could pump this guy up. No, that sucks. Because this is just going to get Purphoros off, but we might as well get it out of his hand. And, well, maybe not, because I think he would have Purphoros anyway on the Young Pyromancer, so maybe that wasn't the greatest block ever. So, because he can split 2 damage now onto the Young Pyromancer and the Master of Waves. Yeah, so that definitely wasn't the right play. And I'm going to get hit by quite a bit here, by 7. And he's still got that Hero's Downfall for the other Master Waves I'm going to throw out this turn. And he's getting so much card advantage out of these hit land drops per turn. Still up to 5. Get another land. We needed that land 2 turns ago. We will Master Waves. And he does have the Hero's Downfall for it, which is annoying. So probably going to get beat down by the Purphoros. Thassi's on top at this point is pretty weak. Yep. So at least we can sacrifice it to do a damage. Do a damage to him. And we got one more Master Waves, and if that can stick, we should be okay. No, he's got another Hero's Downfall. All right. Still 4 cards in his hand, too. Jeez. Alrighty, so he's going to get in here for 9. And then we have another Master of Waves that we can throw out, but it's only going to give us a token. So it's not going to be the strongest Master of Waves ever, and we're still in pretty bad shape with the amount of lands that he's got out. So hopefully something cool. An island. Not cool. Alright, at least it will give us another way to sacrifice, but Master Waves again comes out. And this should be game here. I am going to go for the grab and go strategy next game because these are all juicy targets to take over. So definitely just going to chuck this elemental in front of him. Oh, geez. And for some reason, I did not sack it. See if he's got, what else is the last one? Another Carotid. And we draw into 4 lands in a row. Okay, so we'll go on to the next game here. And we're going to bring in Domestications actually seem really good against his stuff. We're going to bring in the Barrages. We're going to bring in the Goblin Electromancer. Staticasters don't need to come in. I'll bring in the Hypersonic Dragon, the Bubbling Cauldrons. Everything's coming in versus him. What we don't need now is I'm going to take out the Frostburn Weirds and the Master Waves, even though they're pretty good. And these Molten Births actually don't really seem that great, even though they do give us fodder, but actually Nivmagus Elementals are pretty terrible if I'm taking out Master Waves. I'm going to keep in a Master Waves. Maybe the Master Waves still are the best thing to bring in, because at least they give us 2 for 1. So I'm going to keep them in. Izzet Charm actually seems very weak in this matchup. Turn to Burn's fine. Molten Birth I could bring back in, or just a Frostburn Weird. Or maybe just even a Nivmagus Elemental to provide early pressure with the combo of the hidden strings. So you keep in the Purphoros, can you keep in Domestications? Yeah, actually need Molten Birth over, probably even over Master of Waves here, as it's going to give my Young Pyromancer's ways to, we'll just keep into 1 Molten Birth. See if I'm missing anything here. Well, I'm going to take out Thassa, put in another Molten Birth. Still want the Bident of Thassa because that will... Yeah, a Master Wave is just... A 2 of Master Wave seems fine. I'm going to bring back in both Molten Bursts. I think those are better against his deck, as it will give us a lot of fodder plus Young Pyromancer. Now, I'm going to go back. We'll do one of... Geez, I don't know. I don't know. This is going to take us some time to figure out this sideboarding against these decks. So yes, I'd like to play first. This is an awful hand. Wow. This is a much more keepable hand. Well, it's still a terrible hand, but it's keepable. So hopefully I can take his Corsair of Kruphix. So we can just go ahead and start off with the Steam Vents. And he temples here and puts on the bottom. So there's Goblin Electromancer. I do like that card as a one-of because it makes everything cost less. But again, we need to draw into a decent threat here. A Barrage would be great. Some sack outlet would be ideal. Sylvan Caryatid has hexproof, can't do anything about that. There's the Barrage, perfect. As now we can take his Purphoros in next turn and sacrifice it. And it appears to me like a Purphoros will come out here. Worked for him last time. So that's going to be nice. So you'll get to see exactly what this deck does. And an island is fine. We'll put out a mountain because we are going to be using only 2 actually for the catch. And we're going to hit him for 7 and be able to sacrifice his Purphoros. He's down to an 11, and he'll be down to a 10. And again, we're running a little bit out of fodder. The mulligan hurt us a lot, and the lands here are definitely hurting us as well. But hopefully, just a Corsair comes out because I can't do anything with the Domestication. Nothing, and we are definitely getting land flooded now. So downfall, abrupt decay on my Barrage of Expendables, huh? Okay. That's a thing. Reaper of the Wilds. Alright, so yeah, that actually hurt us big time because we could domesticate his Reaper of the Wilds and then barrage it before the domestication falls off. So again, we have to find something... Come on, Magic. Don't do this. Now this guy's going to have hexproof. That's going to be pretty terrible for us. So we need to draw into one of our either Bubbling Cauldrons or another Barrage. Hey, there's something I can take, which I will end up doing. Hopefully we'll never have to draw another land again. We have time is the thing. And again, just like a few cards will get us back into this. Okay, Magic, why do you make this so huge? Alright, so that's what's on top of his library. He's going to go in and swing in with the Reaper. Again, though, I might just use a Domestication on a Reaper if I draw into a Barrage. No, but we draw into a Mountain, of course. So how many land drops is that in a row that we've drawn into? Jeez. So I will go ahead and domesticate the Corsair of Kruphix. And we have a Nivmagus Elemental on top. Ugh. Gain a life here. And see if he wants to trade an Electromancer for a Mutavault. I am definitely okay with that. Oh, he gets to scry though. Yeah, maybe I'm not okay with that. Well, he had a Reaper on top. I doubt he puts it on the bottom. Yeah. Okay, so the scry didn't do anything. And why does it care about my library? Alrighty. So again, we're both down into a bit of top deck mode. I mean, he does have excess cards in his hand. This Reaper is going to be a bit of a pain to deal with. As now he can just give it hexproof. And we're drawing into that Nivmagus Elemental next turn, which at least can chump block. At least we get that land off the top. Hey, there's Hidden Strings. We're definitely not going to be chump blocking anything. So Nivmagus comes out. Nivmagus can get really, really big with Hidden Strings. But it's the Sylvan Carotid and the Hexproof on the Reapers that actually might prevent us from getting to that point. So taking another 8 here. Down to a 6. And Xenagos. Young Pyromancer on top. Geez, I just might think about eating the... Well, we need the Hidden Strings now. Next turn for Young Pyromancer. So Nivmagus Elemental is just going to end up blocking there, but then I'll take 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think there's any way we can actually come out of this. So, yeah, it's just the land flood definitely did lose this game. Yeah, had the mulligan and the mulligan, of course. I think it was the biggest difference. I think we would have came back if we would have had actually relevant cards here. I mean, just look at that. That's way too many lands for this deck that curves out at 5. Hidden Strings could tap down his Satyr, but could not tap down his Sylvan Carotid. Yeah, that's going to be a game. Alrighty, we'll go on to the next match. This has been Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching.